Man, listen, y'all. People know not to play with you. People know not to play with you, baby. The dreams that I had, I can't even explain the dreams that I had because y'all would think that I am freaking crazy. Okay? But it's something about people knowing not to play with you. It's something about your protection. It's something about your strength. It's like if someone hit you, if you hit them back, bitch, they damn near dead, head falling off, blood everywhere. It's like someone can come attacking you, not realizing that once they attack you, you have like a spirit team or your ancestors that's like on them hard. Archangel Michael, bitch, using your wrist. Like the strength of Samson is in you. Like, oh my gosh, it was this. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell y'all one scene of the dream, but I ain't even gonna get too specific, bro. Something had happened and it was like some type of car accident. And these two people had ran into the road and they got hit and they ended up dying. And that happened, right? So the person that was driving or whatever, they was feeling a little bit sad, even though they know that it really wasn't even their fault, right? So it's kind of like God allowed this situation to happen so that this person can see who they was around, right? Who was in their circle, because it was a lot of girlfriends that was in the car with this person. So basically, a situation could have happened in the 3D, in the real world, where you needed your best friends or your girlfriends to stick up for you. God wanted to see who was going to have your back, who wasn't going to have your back, how they was going to react, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And for some of you, God should have already showed you, or your higher self, whatever you want to say, should have already exposed to you who your enemies was. Right? Or who brings all the drama. When you're around this person, it's so much drama, it's situations. Okay. Also, the gag is this person was driving someone else's car and they had already had told them like they kind of was having an issue with the brakes. So they couldn't really stop the car because the car was already messed up. Somebody put you in a situation where their shit was already messed up to try to trap you. To try to put you in some type of situation, some type of bind. So that's like someone giving you a car knowing that the brakes don't work, and then you get into the car and they're expecting you to get in a car accident, because the brakes don't fucking work. But two people ended up passing away too. Okay? So now, skip to the next scene. There's someone who's talking about the situation. There's someone else, a girl that's running her mouth about the situation and saying, oh, you ain't this and you wouldn't have did this. Yeah, whatever. They talking to you, the driver, or whatever, because everybody had got questioned or whatever. They're trying to figure it out. The family or whatever want to charge. They still want to do the proper charges or whatever, even though it really wasn't your fault, but it was your fault still. Like, it still was your fault. So this random person, it's not even a random, this is somebody that could have been from your childhood, an old friend of yours, somebody that's just jealous, that could give you hella evil eye. There's going to also be someone that watches, or they knew what was going on, or they wanted to be part of this smear campaign, like talking about you, discouraging you, whatever, right? So they started talking about, oh, girl, you wasn't going to do nothing, because you could have been like, you could have said like, oh, girl, I don't know what you said, but she was just like, you wasn't going to do nothing, or you basically saying like you wasn't about that life, or you wasn't even trying to do that, which you wasn't. You wasn't trying to kill those people, but it's the way that she was talking was just making it seem like you just wasn't about that life at all. So I remember y'all getting into some fake little tussle, like she had hit you or something. But baby, when you hit her back, Lord have mercy. And I felt the strength, too. I seen the strength. It was like Samson, bro. It's like God gave you his strength. It's like Archangel Michael when he beat Satan. It's like that strength came in you because this person had hit you. But when you hit them back, I'm going to just tell you that somebody's head started to fly to the other side of the room, and their body went to the right under the bench, and their head was on the ground, flying to the other side, and then like bounced up and then landed in some like little crate that was on the wall to the left. And there's so many people out there, and everyone is just gagging like, can't believe that Jay just seen a head roll off the body and like jumped up, placed into some type of crate, and the body is under the thing. And then it was like this lady that was already there that was orchestrating everything and seeking wise counsel to try to, get support for the first case with the car accident. When she saw this situation happen, mind you, it's cameras though. It's cameras in the space. When she saw this situation happen, she was like, oh, Lord, they going to really think that this is just intentional and we don't got no heart, no compassion. So it's like this teacher, whoever this was, this guy, they knew that you were sincere, you compassionate. They knew that this is not what was like, you didn't mean to do any of this. Like the car accident and the second situation, it's just like when someone hits you, when you hit them back, it's the strength of God. It's the force of God. So you had like just, I think you pulled about her shirt and like tried to like grab her or like push her. But when you pushed her, she had pushed way too hard and like slid under the bench and boom, her head came. Listen, you have the strength of Samson. You're very, very strong. When people mess with you, it goes to the extreme. And at that moment, everyone was sitting in there and they was kind of like, oh shit. And then you were like, whoever had, did the situation or whatever, somebody, remember there's cameras in there. So then someone had called, I think on a loudspeaker, or they had called the guy. So actually they had called the guide, the woman that was helping, GUIDE. She was like a guide that was there helping us. It almost felt like in school, like a chaperone on a trip or something like that type of vibe. But I don't think that was the vibe or whatever like that. But she was just like, someone had called her and was like, hey, can you tell what's the name, whoever you are with this strength, to meet me in the precinct? But honestly, it kind of felt like, and then you were like, oh, I'm really going to jail now. That's the funny part. And then I woke up from the dream. But it's something about like these people being exposed as your enemies. Also something to do with like people really not having your back when you were in tight situations, or you felt like your back was against the wall. Like with the first incident with the car accident, it's like you guys all were involved. You probably wasn't even a driver, but you were just affiliated with it. The car was already fucked up, so someone already wanted you to lose. They already set you up for failure, and then failure had took place. And now we're seeing how everyone is fighting each other. People are like ignoring you, acting like you caused it. You're the reason. You wanted to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So God really was just showing me things. Okay. And what he interpreted this for me was that like he's just been showing you your enemies and showing you why you had to go your separate ways from certain people. Okay, who brings drama into your life and who's actually bringing peace. All right, so in this dream it was giving a lot of like childhood energy. Okay, like best friends growing up in childhood, or even school friends, like high school friends, middle school friends. Okay, so apply that how that might fit for you. God could have been recently or in the past a year or two releasing you from old childhood friends or whatever like that, and you probably didn't really know for sure why. But it's a lot of them is because some of them really didn't have your back. They really didn't want to support you. They were quick to become a smear campaign to go against you or to blame you, right? Everyone is like, okay, we're just going to ignore this person, not talk to this person. Bitch, please. All right, so that's one of those, making you feel left out. You guys could have lived together, because in the first scene, it was kind of like y'all was all living together as roomies. And these people kind of was just like going about their day, not really ignoring you, like you purposely tried to kill those people or whatever the situation was with the car accident. Boom. The second situation, it was like this person was just trying to bully you, saying like, oh, that couldn't have been me. Oh, yeah, just talking. Like, bitch, what are you even talking about that for? Why are you starting with me? This is people that just want, like bullies, just wanting to start with you just to put themselves in it. Okay, these is loud ass bullies. These is people that just want to be included in something. So she started arguing with you and hit you. And then when you hit her back, bitch, her head flying to the left, her body to the right. Okay, it's something about the strength that you have. God has the strength of Samson dwelling inside of you. So it's when people mess with you, they better be cautious. They better be cautious. And when they was like, hey, can you have blah, 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 go down to the precinct, it could have been like, confirmation. Y'all, I've been yawning a lot. And my messages, especially when I do be like praying or talking to God, and he be giving me that as a sign for confirmation as well. So the burps are sometimes confirmation, and sometimes the yawns are confirmation. Okay. But God really was just exposing a lot of people in this time, people that were left in the past, and just showing you why, just showing you their energy now, how they still will react now, how they still wouldn't have your back now, because maybe you could have been curious about these relationships or these old friends that you had to let go. And you're like, oh, I wonder if they healed. Oh, I wonder if they're different now. Oh, I wonder, if we could kick it again. And God is like, nope, let me show you exactly how they are and what they're doing. Okay. And what would happen if you were in some type of situation. It's also giving me too that someone is wanted you to be in this type of situation, or wanted you to get in trouble, or wanted the blame to be put on you. But it's like, you're so protected here. It's kind of crazy. I remember with the first incident with the accident, it's like everybody was going to be questioned, but you was like the last person to be questioned. It's kind of like God's protection was over you. Like even with the second incident with the other girl, and they was like, hey, can you have blah, 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 come down to the precinct? It almost sounded like it was God and Archangel Michael about to just school you and say, listen, I need you to understand your powers. If somebody touched you and you touch them back, but you got to be careful with that touch, because if you touch them, they bleeding. If you touch them, they head falling off. If you touch them, they're dead automatically. Okay? You have the strength of Samson. Okay? And this could have got stronger as you got older. All right. So people need to be cautious when they want to come play with you, because they ain't going to always end as sweet as they think. Sometimes God might use you as the example, So, yeah, this is the message. Be careful. It's a reason why God took you away. It's a reason God took you away from these people. These people could be trying to come back into your life soon, like reaching out to you or whatever like that. So God wanted to show me this dream so I could give out this message and let you know, do not go back. Don't do it. These people will be quick to try to put you in some type of situation to blame you, a situation that you're supposed to fail in. Because again, the car that y'all went in, it was already an issue with someone's brakes. And again, I don't really recall if you were the driver or if you were just in the car with them. It was a couple of y'all. It had to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of y'all, 4 of y'all in the car. All right. So someone already they set you up for failure, and you failed. And now they trying to act like it's all you, but they set you up for failure to begin with. You was never going to be able to stop the car or succeed to begin with, because they already had set you up for failure. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, somebody better be careful when it comes to you. I feel like people already notice. Like the second incident, it was so many eyes. It was people sitting there. There was cameras in this room. You get me? I don't think that you knew that her head was going to fly off, or your strength was that strong. I think that you just thought that you was pushing her. Like you had just pushed her out the fucking way, and boom, this shit had happened. Like I feel like you didn't even realize how strong you was, but it's like something about you realizing and everyone else realizing, and the security that was watching the cameras, because it literally didn't take that long for them to call your guide that was there, the teacher, the lady, whatever, to say, your tour guide, to say, hey, can you send them down to the precinct? It's like we didn't even have to report it or say anything to you. They came calling your guide because they had already seen it. Okay, so it's something about your strength or whatever being broadcasted. A lot of people knowing your strength. A lot of people knowing that if you fuck with me, you may not be able to wake up again. Okay, and this could be spiritually. You know what I'm saying? People could have tried to God could have just been showing me this thing, but it's really spiritual. Like, what if it was just like, like really no killing, no heads, bodies, but people are just dead to you spiritually. You get what I'm saying? Like God showed you like, oh, this person was a bully. They were trying to bully you. They were trying to antagonize you. They were trying to trigger you. And now they're dead. No more in your energy, no more in your life. You get what I'm saying? But maybe in a 3 day in a row where they're not dead, of course, obviously. But it's like spiritually, they can't touch you. They can't mess with you. You're protected from them. But some of them shit don't. I wouldn't even try. Don't try it in the physical, because, bitch, you might end up with some stitches or something, baby. You might. Your head might not fly off and you might not get, it might not be all extreme, but that's a prophetic dream. So you know how dreams is, they could be all real and shit. It may not be like that, baby. But you may get a stitch or 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. Okay, because wherever you are, you have the strength of Samson, I promise you. It's something about Archangel Michael as well. Like, he's always there. It's like he's ready to put on a show. He's ready to protect you. He's ready. He is ready. When people try to come up against you, he be ready. Because it's like when this second situation happened, you had no control of this. God could have did this to show you that you were the one that was always in control. Even with the car accident situation, you were the one that still kind of was always in control, because they all kind of blamed you. They stopped talking to you. This could have been old friends where like a situation took place and they all sided with each other and kind of went up against you. It don't even have to be extreme as a car accident. It's like maybe y'all all were just friends. You was hanging out. Maybe they were already friends and then you came into the friend group. And people like to treat you different when you're not an original friend. But bitch, you came and got me. You came and wanted to add me to your friend group. And now you're going to treat me like the outsider, bitch. So it's something like that where God just wanted to show you these old friends and show you what would happen if you were in a situation where they really have your back. I feel like some of you already got the answers, but I don't know. I love you all. Only take what is for you. Take it back to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, okay? Take it back to everybody to see if this message is for you. Okay, I feel like you would know it in your spirit, because maybe God got rid of a lot of people in your life, and maybe you were curious recently about, I wonder if this person has changed. I wonder if this person has healed, or I wonder why this situation ended with this friend over here. Like, damn, I thought that we was cool. And then God showed you, like, no, they don't really have your back. No, like they don't really know how to make a decision and stand on it. They're flip-floppy. They telling you that they support you and they believe you, and then around other people, they treating you like you did it. If you get what I'm trying to say here. Okay, I love you all, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.